any questions about what Brady Tkachuk would look like in a meaningful game have been answered with a bullet or two.
Yeah, I mean, and then add a couple hits along with that too, Ross. Like, this guy's an absolute gamer. When Sens fans keep saying, we can't wait to see this guy in a playoff series, and I feel like other fan bases kind of dunk on us, being like, well, hasn't happened yet, so I don't know what you guys are so excited about. That's what we're excited about. Now, does it help that he's playing with his brother, especially when they put them on the same line? Absolutely. And playing for Team USA, that pumps the juices up even more for Brady. But this guy's an absolute gamer, and he showed it, scoring the first goal for Team USA. And that was just such a classic Brady Tkachuk goal. They don't ask how, it's how many, and he had a great night.
Yeah, and they needed that one because Team USA allowed the first goal in the game. They end up winning 6-1, 4 goals in the third period. And UC Saros played so well in the first two, and then a couple stinkers in the third period. And it was a complete whomping by Team USA. And kind of lucky that they get to start the tournament against Finland. Feel good about your game, snap it around a little bit. I thought Nicholas Matinpalo had a decent game too.
Yeah, I mean, other than that penalty he took, I thought he played decent as well. Yeah, nice, got him. But we got to get into the all-time moment early in the game. Scrum at the net, of course, Brady Tkachuk a part of it. And Matinpalo goes to start covering his guy, goes to start shoving Brady. He's like, nope, next guy. And then goes for JT Miller. Smart move by Nicholas Matinpalo not to rough up your captain when you're at an international tournament.
Wonder if he would have done the same if it was after Brady's second goal where he beat Matinpalo down the middle lane and then poked it into the back of the net.
True, yeah. And that was a classic goal, Ross, because that was assisted by Matthew Tkachuk. That was some brother telepathy right there. He knew Brady was going to be right there to finish it off.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, that photo, credit to USA Today, they treat us so well with the images here on Locked On Network, and that's just a great photo of brotherly love after Brady Tkachuk's second goal. Brady finishes his Team USA Four Nations debut against Finland with 2 goals, 5 shots on goal, and 8 hits. A couple thunderous ones, too. Knocked Nico Mikkola on his behind in the second period as well. So just an all-in-all great performance for Brady Tkachuk. And I saw some Sens fans being like, where was this against in the Florida games, the 3 of them last week? Like, he had a goal and 11 shots against the Panthers. I mean, the Tampa games, we were like, okay, yeah, would you like a little bit more? Sure. I just think
still has 5 shots in both those games. Like, I know maybe the rest of his game wasn't up to standard usually, but I don't know. I think the Florida trip for Brady was not that bad.
No, and I think that these games are just going to elevate his, not even compete. He's always competitive, but the execution of knowing how to play in these big moments and what plays to make and how to, handle the ups and downs in every game. I think this is such a benefit for Brady Tkachuk, who's been starving for playoff hockey, and he's going to get 26 more Game 7s down the stretch as the Ottawa Senators are going to need him to be his productive self. Like, he's got 3 goals in his last 17 games, Bills. He's got 2 last night. So hopefully, just seeing the puck go in the net, feeling good about that, can get him back at the top of his game, because he's going to have to score at like a 30-goal pace the rest of the way for Ottawa to make the playoffs.
And I don't see why he can't, Ross. Like, I mentioned it in my case for Brady to be the MVP, and I know a lot of Sens fans didn't like that for the Ottawa Senators. But at the start of the year, Ross, first 39 games, he had 38 points. Like, he's capable of kind of performing at that click. And we've talked about it, but it bears repeating. The Ottawa Senators' strength of schedule, one of the easiest in the league, lots of home games, a lot of easier opponents. No game in the NHL is easy, so I want to preface that easier as far as points percentage goes. So there's no reason, especially if the Sens get healthy, you start getting, hopefully, Josh Norris and or Shane Pinto back after this break, and things are looking good for Brady.
No teams facing off today at the Four Nations. It's a complete day off so that both teams will be, or all 4 teams will be rested for a doubleheader on Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern. It'll be Finland versus Sweden, and then at 8 o'clock, USA versus Canada.
And they go to Boston for those, right?
No, after that game. So I think the final 2 games are in Boston. No, it'll be Saturday night at the Bell Center.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. it's going to be something special to see in that game. Yeah, Monday they travel, or Sunday they travel to Boston. Canada plays Finland in Boston on Monday, and so does Sweden play USA. So that's it, man. It's done on Monday, except for the 2 teams that get to the finals, and that will be on Thursday in Boston as well. So we're dialed into this tournament. I mean, it was great night 1. You see Canada do their thing in overtime, and then to see the captain of the Ottawa Senators come through, second star of the game. They gave Matthew first star. He had 2 goals and an assist in this game. So real toss-up between the 2 of them as the most effective players in USA versus Finland. We're just hoping that this continues down the stretch with the Ottawa Senators. The Sens come back with a 3-game homestand after this trip. They'll be taking on the Montreal Canadiens, the Winnipeg Jets, and the San Jose Sharks. And we will be boots on the ground for that San Jose game on March 1st. And we just posted on GLEBECentralPub.com a little while ago the ticket link for the bus. Now, Heisenberg, or is it Sensenberg? Heisenberg, he's going by on Twitter. Great avatar there for him too. He mentioned that he had a little bit of trouble getting the ticket purchased through for the shuttle. That's all fixed up now, so you can get your shuttle tickets. All good. He's got a group of 7 coming. So shout out Heisenberg. He's going to cook up a good time coming to the GCP. So get your tickets now. We want to make sure that the tickets are all done earlier rather than later. So if we can accommodate a second bus, let's get the wheels spinning to the CTC. It's Jake Sanderson bobblehead night.